Well, good evening, friends. Welcome to Friarside Chat. I'm your deep fat friar, Pastor Andrew. Well, friends, sadly, this will likely be our last Friarside Chat. No, it's not because we don't want to do them, but it's because they're predicting Snowmageddon for tomorrow. Likely by this time next week, I will simply be a fat frozen friarsicle, and there will be no fire to speak of. I've bought bread. I've bought eggs. I bought milk. And then I realized I don't like French toast. I should have bought chocolate and chips and Dr. Pepper. It was awful. Everyone around was terrified. People were scrambling for the essentials. I'll tell you that I could feel the frivolously frenzied fear of the flakes falling on this fat friar as I frantically foraged for food. But enough about that. Here to talk us through what's coming and the difficulties that we may face is someone who understands it, someone who has been through the winter wonderland woes before. You probably know him as the chief editor of Salt and Shovel magazine. His name is Frankie Russell Osty. Mr. Osty, are you there? Are you there, Mr. Osty?
Well, good evening, fretful friar. Of course I'm here. I don't know what you're all worried about with all this Snowmageddon talk. I'm just having a few flaky friends over for some snow cones and ham and ice cube roll-ups.
Certainly am glad that you're not worried. I mean, you thrive in this kind of weather. But what if the roads are covered in snow? What if the wind begins to blow? What if we have to dig out from drifts far below? It could be bad. It could be, you know.
Wow, friar, I didn't know you were so well versed. In fact, you're a poet, and you didn't know it. But your feet show it, because they're Longfellows. And they stink just like your poetry. You know, friar, there's a lot of things and a lot of what-ifs in this life. What if they like me? What if they don't? What if it works? What if it doesn't? What if the milk's good? What if it's cottage cheese? In this life, everything seems to be a risk. But I'm so thankful that I have hope in Jesus and a risk-free eternity.
Oh yeah, like you as a snowman have any risks.
No risks? Oh my goodness, have you ever heard of fireplaces? Or heater vents? Or those portable assault hand warmers? I used to have a carrot for a nose, but then the squirrels. Oh, let me tell you about squirrels. They're pure evil. And then I won't even get into the trouble that I've had with some neighborhood dogs.
Wow, I had never thought of that before. How can you be so chill, knowing that there's all those things out there that want to destroy you?
Oh, friar, it's because I know that I'm only here for a season. You see, the Bible says in James chapter 4 that our life is just like a puff of smoke, here for a minute and then gone. But because of Jesus, John tells us that he is going to prepare a perfectly permanent place for you and for me because we've trusted in him. It'll be a place of great joy and peace and no carrot-stealing squirrels.
Oh, Frosty, you're so right. I just get so caught up in the here and now, in the what ifs and the what not, in the what might be and what may never be. I get distracted from my forever home. How do you keep your cool and your focus?
Oh, you forgiven friar. It's not always easy to keep my focus. That's why I'm having a few flaky friends and family over tonight. You see, when we are individuals, our focus melts quickly. But when we pack ourselves together with others that believe the same truth, then, I'm telling you, we can keep our eyes focused on what really matters.
You're right, Frosty. We can't do it alone. Thanks for the reminder that community helps us keep our focus on eternity.
Well, Friar, the furnace just kicked on, so I've got to go. Say hello to my flaky friends when they show up in your yard tonight. And remember, you're not alone.
Bye, Frosty. I appreciate you sledding us into your schedule. Well, friends, there you have it. You know, it's a great reminder from our friend Frosty that if we focus on the what ifs, we miss the what is. And that when we forget about being a solo flake and remember to spend time with our pack, then we can enjoy a blizzard of blessings. Friends, will you join me this week? Your unfrozen, deep fat friar, as we remember the truth that no matter what, God is in control, and that He is preparing for those who have trusted in Him a forever home that never fades. That's where our focus should be. Thanks so much for joining us this time on Friarside Chat. As always, I'm your deep fat friar. We'll see you next time.